This is the Panasonic Lumix TS4. It is a tough, waterproof, shockproof, drop-proof, freeze-proof-ish camera from back in 2012. It shoots 12 megapixel photos. It shoots 1080p video. It has a built-in LED that you can use while shooting video. Think vlogging. It has a built-in flash for when you're out and about trying to shoot photos and there isn't enough light. And let's talk about why this is worth your time and perhaps worth your money in this day and age, 2025, as we are right now. Let's zoom in a little bit for you. Number one, this thing is tough. So if you're, somewhat clumsy, you drop things, you get water on things, no problem with this. In fact, wash it, rinse it under water, no problem. Number two, it has GPS. So it tags your photos just like your iPhone does. And it will show up just like your iPhone location tagging does on your iPhone once you transfer the photos. Very nice. Look how fast this camera is. Boom. We took a photo. Now, it's not Ricoh GR fast. Here's the GR3. However, it was pretty fast right there. Not so bad. Another cool thing is this Leica lens. This is a zoom lens. So yes, you have your 28mm wide angle on a 4x3 sensor, by the way, which is really cool. Most of the new sensors, APS-C sensors, are 3x2, but you can also zoom. So let me show you the power zoom right there. Boom. It's very subtle. It's all happening interiorly. Look at how sharp this zoom is. Well, of course, you don't have to use the flash, but the full resolution is available to you because you have optical zoom. Beyond that, your optical zoom has power optical image stabilization. So when you're zooming in, the lens is moving around, compensating for your handshake and movements in order to make sure you get a good image. Beyond that, that is available to you while shooting video as well. So not only do you have, let's just start video, not only while you're shooting, say it's recording, do you have access to the full zoom range of the optical lens. This is not the case with many of these pocket cameras like this. You also have the optical image stabilization enabled, so you get a nice and stable image. If you're not in intelligent auto mode, so let's stop video, and by pressing the mode button, you can go to program mode, kind of like regular camera mode. You can have, let's go back to recording video, we're in black and white. Not only, now that I've said it, can you have black and white video, but you get extra zoom in this intelligent digital zoom range up to like 9 times, and then in like brute force digital zoom range up to 18 times. And it still keeps your optical image stabilization active. So with that zoom range, with the availability of black and white or color or sepia in video, I think this makes this a very nice little pocket camcorder almost in this day and age. And it's totally a vibe to shoot like this and zoom in and out and have black and white video like that. So including the front light, by the way, excellent for vlogging, as I think I mentioned before. Now, let's stop video here and see what else is nice about this. The 28mm wide angle lens, I think, is definitely a plus. It's a classic point of view when it comes to not just street photography, but just photography in general. And it's really good to explore 28mm photography. You don't actually have to utilize the entire zoom range here. What's cool about 28mm photography, for example, is utilizing foreground and background elements. which give your image more of a depth, as opposed to when you're, kind of zoomed in. Things are tight. You can only get so much in a frame when you're zoomed in. One other thing I really like about this camera is that it has a date imprint option. So in combination with black and white and flash, think you're out going to, parties, clubs, restaurants with friends. This is such a vibe. Black and white, flash, time and date imprint. It's excellent for documenting fun times with friends, as well as, travel experiences. And of course, it looks great in color too. I've set up my intelligent auto to just be in color and my program mode to be in black and white. That way I have easy access to black and white and color, because otherwise you have to go to your menu, go to your record menu, go to the bottom, scroll up, and then choose your color mode. You get black and white, vivid, which is called happy in the intelligent auto side, kind of cool. Standard, not as vivid. Black and white and sepia, that's it. It's kind of nice to have that limitation. You can't dig into these, by the way, to improve contrast or anything like that beyond what's offered here. So anyways, I keep my P mode in black and white and intelligent auto in color. That way I have easy access to them. You can see there's all these other modes here. The manual is somewhat limited because you only get 2 aperture options. So let's say if we want to change our f-stop, I can only do 3.3 or f10. That's it. And then of course, if you're more zoomed in, that's 5.9 or f18. That's it. Those are the 2 only options you get there. So somewhat limited. However, your shutter speed, you can adjust all you want. So that's pretty cool. The scene modes I don't really use because, I have enough here with intelligent auto. It's actually really, really smart in recognizing things, and just in situations and stuff. So I just keep it on there. That said, you do have sports mode and snow mode and other scene modes, miniature mode. These old cameras have that miniature effect. It takes a while for it to process it. I want to see it, I'll show it to you, but it's kind of a cool, interesting thing. It blurs out the top and the bottom. Something you can easily do in post, of course, in most apps, but it's a vibe. I don't really use it. And if you go to the scene mode, then you have night, you have portrait, you have panorama, you have pets, you have babies, and sunset. I've tried these. I find them personally a little more, it's fun to explore, but I'd rather just use intelligent auto myself. Last but not least, is the, what else? I don't know. I think that's it. I think that's all I have to say about this. Highly recommended. If you can grab it for a good price, excellent for a beginner. Image quality is very good. It is not like a film simulation. It's kind of a standard color, I would say. It looks digital. It doesn't look like film, but it's got a vibe. It's definitely, I think, in my opinion, this makes for a great video vlogging camera because of its size, because of the nice zoom range that you can use while shooting video, and this nice little front light that lets you get better light when you're shooting video. I think this makes for a very good pocket camcorder. Anyways, this has been a quick look at the Panasonic Lumix TS4 in 2025. Thanks for watching. Please hit like and subscribe. And a little teaser for the next video. A very similar camera, but of the modern age. The Pentax WG8. Nearly identical lens range, but much more feature full, and also starts off with the sound of a dog. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching. See you all later.